Hi everyone. I hope I am audible. I'm so sorry, facing a little challenge with my laptop today, but I hope I'm audible to everyone now.
Yes, ma'am.
Audible? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
I see.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
I require 30 more seconds to figure out how to get my laptop to function smoothly. And in the meantime, I will request all of you to quickly put down on the chat box what are the streams that you have or you are studying in right now. It'll be a quick check in. What streams are you in right now? Chat box, everyone. I hope everyone is able to access the chat box.
Ma'am, the chat box is disabled.
Okay, check now. Click on everyone and you will be able to text everyone. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, we have BBA, BCom, what more? Okay, all right. We have a lot more coming in. BCom, BCom. Wow. Lot of streams coming in. Lovely. We're 102 of us. Uma ma'am, if you can check, we have a few more people left to join in.
Checking, yeah.
Ma'am, I'm unable to open chat box.
This is, have you joined via your phone or via your laptop?
Phone via phone.
Via phone. All right. On the phone, I believe it is at the bottom. You'll be able to click on chat box or chats. That is the option that you have on phone.
But it's not opening.
Okay. No worries, Para. You know what? Let's do this. Why don't you unmute and answer? We would love to hear from you directly,
I
irrespective
am
of
in
the chat box.
I am in BCom Banking and Finance.
Awesome.
मैम मेरा भी नहीं हो रहा है.
Just the chat box you're not able to open, unmute yourself and answer. Okay. Perfect. All right, everyone. Let me know when you can see my screen. Thank you so much. I think there are a good round of everyone from
Excuse me,
BCom,
ma'am.
a lot of people from accounts, banking, finance. Lovely. That's a good mix. I am going to quickly share my screen. Let me know when you can view it.
Could you please share the meeting ID in the chat? Teams for.
Sure. Just a second.
Sorry.
All right. All right, everyone. So sorry for the delay. There's still some challenge. Um, All right, students. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please keep the yeses and the reactions coming in. And we have almost 11
Yes,
minutes
ma'am.
gone, but I would apologize on that and ask you to let's restart and refresh and start on a blank note and welcome you all to the AI Careers for Women LinkedIn Fellowship. How excited are you to be here? And you can use reactions, you can unmute and say a yes or I am excited on a chat box, whatever works. Are you excited?
I'm so much
Yes, ma'am, we
excited.
are excited.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am, so much. Yes, ma'am, so much.
Yes, excited.
Yes,
What are you excited about? The LinkedIn Fellowship or this being an all girls cohort?
To be a part of this, ma'am.
To be a part of the fellowship? Okay, there are a few who are happy for an all girls cohort. Lovely. That is great to know. And we are fully and equally excited to have all of you here. So, welcome again to the LinkedIn Fellowship for Women. And this particular fellowship, as you see, is brought to you by a combination of partners, which is Microsoft, LinkedIn, and EduNet Foundation as your implementation partner. So this entire fellowship program is also supported by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and a big part of your learning journey will also be led by our academic partner, which is IISc Bangalore. I'm sure all of you have heard of all of these names. Yes, I require to be a lot more.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay, keep yourselves on unmute. If you are in a quiet place, you can keep yourselves on unmute or be ready with the chat box to type in, because this entire 3 months is going to be very energy packed, is going to be very exciting, and that has to reflect. My excitement will die down if I don't see your excitement or your faces. So, can I have a few faces, a few more people who can turn on their videos? It is all right what your background is right now. We will take care of it as soon as you join the fellowship. Yes, I see Palka, Nandini, Srijoni. Good to see you guys. How about the rest of you? I see Kavya, Shushmita, Palak, Sneha. Lovely. Good to see everyone. I'll keep rotating my screen and I'll let you know who I can see. So, those who are on my screen, I'll rely on you to give me a yes or a no or keep slow. All of this works. Yes. Everyone is on my screen for now. So I'll need a yes for everyone who's had their cameras on. And everyone whose camera is off, a yes on the chat box. Okay? Awesome. Perfect. To start off the fellowship, you also see what is going to be a part of it. This is a national initiative, and this national initiative is going to bring you a lot of industry aligned learning. You are in a phase, you are all undergraduate students, you will move out into the industry. Some of you will go for your master, some of you will start with an internship. This kind of learning program is built best for students your age, where you get to experience what actually is required in the industry right now, you know, and to learn that what better than getting in mentorship from people who are using those tools, who are in the industry, utilizing every single aspect of what you are ready to learn. And finally, to show proof of work, you will have real world projects. I'm sure this all seems very exciting, and you must have heard it before ki acha, we will do this, we will do that. Believe me, 3 months of this fellowship journey will do everything that you see on the screen. You'll have industry aligned sessions and learning, you'll have good mentorship, and you will build in real world projects. Now I'll tell you a fun part. You are what, 155 students that are handpicked. Do you know what handpicked means? I'll give you an example, or I'll actually give you the reality more so. All of you submitted your proposals, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You all
ma'am.
remember submitting
Yes,
your
ma'am.
proposals?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You know how many students submitted proposals across the country?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, no idea.
No?
No, ma'am.
I'll give you a
No
number,
idea.
and I believe you'll be shocked. We had more than 2,000 proposals. And out of those 2,000 proposals, you 155 are the selected ones. So you know you are already at a great level. You're not beginners. Your proposals really were good. They stood out. Yes, you must have used GPT, you must have used Gemini or some other LLM to make use or to get in some ideas, but you know how to use it. You did not just copy paste, you know how to use it, how to add that to your benefit. And those proposals counted and made you the selected few for this particular fellowship program. So very well, and a big congratulations to all of you, and we should have good hurrays and claps for the entire cohort. Celebrate that yes, you've made it into the fellowship program. This is going to be the first cohort, so are you excited again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. On that note, let me take you through what exactly will you get out of the 3-month fellowship. Yes, there is a session, there is mentorship, but how is that going to turn around? After the 3 months of the fellowship, what will you come around and say that, okay, this is what I have achieved? The fellowship has some core key outcomes, which is you will be able to integrate AI fluency or learning about new tools, new things that you will learn with respect to AI into your academics, what you are learning right now, and moving up as you progress ahead into your professional work. So, we'll not just teach you theory, we'll teach you practical experience of the same, right? Professional growth. You're all budding professionals now. Some of you might also be doing some internships here and there. How many of you are doing any internships right now? Anyone? No? Lovely. Then this is your first fellowship. Okay, I have two people, Krish and Jyoti, who have raised hand. Awesome. So there are two of you, or I'm guessing a few more of you who will be doing an internship. Yes, see, Anjali, Mansi. Lovely. For the ones who are doing an internship, for the ones who look forward to doing an internship after this program, this is going to be a platform you get a lot of career guidance. Where to step in? What should be my first step? How to put that first step? Where to put that first step into making your career progress ahead? That also gets added on with industry networking. Who do you know in the industry? What is the domain that you want to tap into moving ahead? Finally, your advancement with respect to the skill set that you will build. You all are learning different concepts. We are some from BCom, we're some from finance, we're some from accounting, we're some from design. A lot of backgrounds that are merging together amongst the 155 of us, right? But then there is something that will tie all of it together. What is it? What we're learning here? AI.
AI, ma'am.
Yes, Kavya. AI is in every single domain, and there is no stopping it right now. We would wish to try, but there is genuinely no stopping AI right now. So why not use it to our benefit? Why not have our learning, which is AI driven, and build our skill set upon those things, which will help us into our careers moving ahead? And all the effort, all the hard work that you will put in the 3 months, it will round about to a certification and a co-branded digital badge, which will be a proof that yes, I have attained this skill set and I have proof of it. Now, this entire learning, this entire cycle is here where you are able to showcase, okay, I have learned this, I might have used AI on certain ideas, certain topics, but then what exactly is it that you want AI to unlock for you? Or in simpler words, what do you think AI will do for you? How do you want to use AI? You can use the chat box, or I would say best is if you want to just share directly, unmute and share. What do you think learning AI will bring a change about?
It will unlock many more career opportunities, ma'am.
True, very true, very true, Kavya. What else?
So, ma'am, what I've noticed is that AI can be like a very good supplementation to your education, as in, like, sometimes when you need, like, what I have seen in my field, I'm from political science, is that information may be readily available, but the way you analyze it, the prompts can be gotten from AI, which will help you to steward your thinking in a particular direction, which will lead to something which is more productive. So I see AI more as a supplementing factor to knowledge.
True. That's a very great insight. And Suhabi, if I'm pronouncing your name right, it's a very insightful thought as well. There is so much more that you can build upon on how basis on how you use AI. I am guessing you have used GPT or other platforms like GPT, like Gemini, or much more. And based on the
Yes, ma'am.
prompts, right? Based on the prompts, based on the
Yes,
learnings
ma'am.
that you have received, it's a lot more that you're able to guess, a lot new ideas that you're able to incorporate in your day-to-day lives. What more? I'm reading all in the chat. I want to hear a few more thoughts in person.
Ma'am, the one thing I can notice that being a non-tech student, I can integrate programming into my studies. Like it's few days ago only, our professor was teaching us how to extract data on basis of programming. Though we don't know programming, though we don't know coding, but with the help of AI tool, we just get the command, get the prompt, and as we put it there, we got all the data without so much of hectic exercise, like 10 years data of Reliance. We got easily in 15 minutes only
Right? And
because it
isn't
was
that cool? You're
practical.
already a level up, Sneha, than the rest of us. It's amazing that you are already doing this, and there's so much more in the same cycle. And we will have, I have a team member, and we have Soumya sir here who's gonna talk to you about where AI is not just Chat GPT or other LLM tools. There is so much, like the example that Sneha gave us. There's so much that can be done to make our lives easy, to make and work more and more efficient on a daily basis, right? Coming back, I would love to hear a lot more, but then I want to hear more on a few more aspects. So, taking you up ahead, what is in it for you? Why would we ask you to spend so much time? Why would you ask you to put so much effort for this fellowship? And the reason is, um, ha, and the reason is we believe that there is a process that we have created, and we wish for you to incorporate all those learnings that come out of this particular process and program into your lives. And we hope that it will turn into good learnings, a lot of growth. You'll get that recognition which you deserve, along with whatever support we can provide. At the same time, making sure that at any point you drop down, there will be good hand holding, there will be good support that you will get from the entire team here. When it comes to learning, there are a lot of AI tools. We talked about real world projects and mentorship from industry leaders like LinkedIn and Microsoft that you will receive. This is a small para that's written here, but when you turn it into life learnings, when you turn it into real time learning, you don't get a space where you get experts from these places, from these companies, to come and teach you how they have reached at the top, how they are utilizing AI in their particular lives, in their particular domains, and how you can do the same. When it comes to growth, you are at that nascent stage in your lives where you will build a lot of connections, you'll build your own network, and this can be a stepping stone for it. But you build in your industry connections from the most nascent point in your stage, and then you build up on more and more ahead. Finally, with respect to growth, you're also at this stage where you're going to make your resumes ready to build out, to go out into the industry and showcase that yes, this is the skill set that I have, right? Recognition. Every project that you create, you will also have a chance to showcase that project in front of the world. You'll have national level visibility on whatever work that you have created. Mentorship goes along this entire 3-month journey, where every project that you will be working on, every module, every topic that you will learn, you'll have a dedicated person who will be there to coordinate with you, understand, clear your doubts, and alongside your entire peer network, all the people who you see on the screen, all your fellow participants will be there to guide you, to share their insights, and to learn from you as well. And finally, there is one thing that is also a part of the fellowship, which is the financial aid. I'm sure all of you are already aware of it. There is going to be a 5,000 monthly financial aid for all of the selected fellows. Now, there's a small asterisk. I'll talk about what is the selected fellows part. What does the selected fellows part mean specifically? Moving ahead. But yes, this is one important bit as a part of the fellowship cycle. How you see the journey on the screen? Where do you think we are at right now in this entire timeline chart?
Fellowship starts.
Fellowship starts, ma'am.
Yes, we have closed in almost half of the journey and we are at the starting juncture. And needless to remind, you are selected from the 2000 plus applications that came in. And amongst all those folks, the 155 selected you are the ones who really stand a chance and are welcome into this fellowship cohort. Now, with you, at the start of this new year, we're going to start our first batch, which is this cycle. January, we begin. 3-month cycle, we end by April 26, where we will have our convocation event. Now, you might have a question, but what do I do on a daily basis? So, this, what you see on the screen in the second half, is the week in life of a fellow, as in a week in life of you as a fellow. What you get to do is make a note of what are the days or which are the days where you have a class or you will have to make time for your sessions. These are Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The timings will be 5 to 6:30 p.m. You can ignore the error in the deck, but it's going to be 5 to 6:30 p.m. 1.5 hours every single week. All of you were available at 5 o'clock today. That's the same expectation. On a weekly basis, make sure that this 1.5 hour is dedicated for your fellowship learning. Can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I hear a big yes,
Yes,
from Kavya.
ma'am.
How about the rest?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This yes is very low for 134 people. Come on,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
we have a bigger yes? All together aligned.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now, apart from your session days or days in which you have classes, you will also have some industry sessions and you will also have some exercises planned. How will that work? At times during those revision days, which are Tuesdays and Fridays, you will have your industry sessions planned during the same timeline. And at times during your session days, you might also have exercises planned, which is the part how we said assessments. There will be assessments, there will be assignments during those exercise days or during those exercise learning parts or industry sessions. In between, we will keep on merging and changing your schedule. But overall, what you have to remember is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. 4 days maximum you have to be available for 1.5 hours. Okay. Sana, do you have a question? Or had you raised your hand for a yes?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. Actually, I just did that thumbs up a
Okay,
long time
that's
ago
very.
when you
I think there are two Sanas. Hi, Sana Ahmed. The
Yes, ma'am.
question I think is from Sana Akram. Yes, Sana.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Ma'am, when we had a seminar in our college, we were told that the classes will be in the evening and will not hinder our college classes.
Right.
So we have our classes till 6 p.m.
Okay. Until 6
in
o'clock
college.
every day?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's do this, Sana. Why don't we connect after this call one-on-one and we can figure out a schedule?
Ma'am,
Okay.
this is the same
Okay.
problem with our also.
I am
that
guessing
we
there
have-
will be a few of you who will have some issue with the timeline. What we can do is after this call ends, either you stay back or we can figure out on our WhatsApp group. You can drop in a message there and I will take note and we will figure out what can be done with the timings. Okay? Perfect. All right. On that note, I'll take you to the next piece on what is the syllabus, what is the course or curriculum. Let me quickly check if we have Soumya sir with us.
Yes, Surbi, I'm here.
Hi. Yes, sir. Sir, I have not done an introduction before, so we would love an introduction first, and then for you to take ahead us through this
Okay, no
entire.
problem. So first of all, I would like to say hello to everyone. Hello and big congratulations to everyone. I heard that you all are handpicked. Uh, so that's a really good thing, guys. Uh, I'm super excited to see a lot of people today. Uh, I think we have uh, mostly the students from BBA and BCom. I was looking at the responses earlier. The BBA and BCom students will be talking more about uh, the management part of AI. Like how does the BBA and BCom students use AI in their daily life? But as Surbi has asked me to introduce myself, so I'll do that also. So guys, I'm working at EduNet Foundation as associate director. I'm handling the content and quality team. I generally create this kind of the sequence of topics. The like with every time there has to be some logic behind the topics that you can see on screen right now, from week 1 to week 12, right? So guys, quickly I'll be sharing some insights, but before moving to that, uh, I would like to know that who all are scared of the word AI, because as a BB and BCom student, I can understand that you might not have learned AI in class, but you have heard a lot about AI nowadays. That AI is the trending thing and all, right? So maybe you can use the chat, or maybe you can, if you want to unmute yourself and talk, you can. But who all are scared of the word AI? If you want to learn AI, is there a scare behind that? Are you worried, or are you really very confident about AI? Let me look at the chat. Not scared? That's good. That's good. Because I think, yeah, excited. That's great. But we have 137 participants. I have only few of the responses. Uh, okay, that's good. Not scared, not scared. That's good. Excited. That's really a good thing, guys, because you have to be super excited. I can see super excited also. You have to be super excited when we're talking about AI, because AI is the emerging technology that we have right now, and it is for everyone. People are having this kind of a thought that AI is for only the technical students and people who are doing programming. They will be doing AI. It's not like that. AI is a tool, right? I'm sure you guys are using Instagram. There's a lot of AI in Instagram. Can anybody tell me in Instagram where all you have AI? How AI helps you in
For
Instagram?
for
Yeah,
AI, I know
Surabhi.
like when we put the sorry, I'm so sorry.
Go on, go
Um,
on, go on.
yeah, so when we put on the like if we post a story and we have an image, there is like an option for the Meta AI enhancing the background, so we
Correct.
can use it there.
Correct. And what else? It also gives you suggestions. It also gives you suggestions of your of who to follow, right? So these are the recommendations, right? And these recommendations work on Instagram. These recommendations work on Netflix. These recommendations are working everywhere, even on Facebook, right? So to recommend anything to anybody, there's a lot of calculation that is happening behind, but we are not worried about that calculation, right? But we have to look at a platform. That platform basically will help us recommend, or maybe what is recommendation? Recommendation is just a decision, right? Maybe let's say it has happened with you guys. If you have met a new friend in a college, and you have exchanged numbers, but in few hours you see that on Instagram you have a suggestion of that person's name, right?
Yes, sir.
Does it happen? Yeah, can you all relate
Yes.
with that? Yeah. So yes, this the behind that all the algorithm, the overall algorithms that are working, not one, not two, but there are multiple algorithms working simultaneously together, right? We all use Google Maps, right? Since I think since maybe 10 years, since more than 10 years, we are using Google Maps now, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
So can
sir.
anybody tell me where all AI is present in Google Maps? Anybody who wants to raise their hand and speak up? Okay, the first thing that Google Maps does, yes, voice navigation. Voice navigation. Somebody is actually telling us to turn right and left, right? Nearest places option, speech, right? Traffic real-time analysis. That's good. So guys, look at the features. Google Maps is just one single application is running multiple algorithms of AI, right? So guys, if you look at the content curriculum right now, you have phase 1 and up to phase 6. The sequence that we have followed is that week 1 you can see data awareness, data handling. So the foundation of AI is actually just data, right? Like any data that is there, let's say it can be images, it can be names of people, it can be email IDs of people, it can be interests of online shopping. Let's say if you're just scrolling through a mobile phone, for example, you're looking at a specification of a mobile phone on Flipkart, right? But after a few seconds it says that, are you still interested in this phone? Or maybe if you buy something, it gives you a recommendation that people who have bought this product, they've also bought an add-on product with it. Might be a charger, might be an earphone, right? If you buy a mobile phone. But let's say if you look at week 3 and 4, that is the turning point. That is where we start talking about AI and building a dashboard. So first there's a foundation of data, then we talk about AI, and then with that AI fluency and AI for data analysis, because you guys mostly are BCom and BBA students, you might have been working on Microsoft Excel, right? So there's a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
data on that, right? Finance data and maybe sales data, right? On that application, you can make multiple projects on Microsoft Excel, and instead of making let's say a dashboard from the scratch, you can use AI to create that dashboard in, let's say, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or even less than that, right? Then after that we'll explore Gen AI, right? What is Gen AI? Anybody knows Gen AI? Can anybody guess what is Gen AI? We know one of the very famous tool of Gen AI. Gen AI is basically generative AI. What is generative AI? It's basically generating a response, generating a text, generating an image, right? And Chat GPT, that's our best friend nowadays, right? Chat GPT is one of the Gen AI tool. So we will also be working on a chatbot. We'll also be looking at prompt engineering, how to do prompting. Yes, Gemini is also one. There's a lot more, right? I generally talk to Grok because Grok talks in my kind of a language, so I prefer Grok. Then you have data analysis with Power BI. So Power BI is one of the most important tool for management studies, and let's say people who are working or studying finance, or let's say if you want to show sales and marketing kind of a data, that also you can do on Power BI. Yes, Tableau also is one of the tool, but Tableau I don't think we'll be using Tableau because Tableau the features are paid in that. But yes, we'll be using data analysis with Power BI. And the new thing that we'll be talking about right now that is trending is storytelling with data. Let's say if you look at a graph, you can look at the temperature readings, let's say, and then out from the temperature readings from, let's say, past 50 years, you can maybe create a story around it, right? That maybe the pollution is more, the temperature is has been increasing, and that's how global warming is happening, right? And then we can use AI to take out all these insights and tell us that what will happen in the next 50 years, right? Correct? So we can predict that kind of information using that past information that we have, all using just a graph, right? uh, yeah, any, if you guys have any questions, yes, perplexity is also one. Airtel users are getting it for free, so that's a really good thing. uh, I'm not paid by Airtel, sorry for that. But yes, that is one of the tool, a real very important tool that is there in India right now, right? uh, that's it from my end. I will just tell all of you that keep this the super excitement for the 3 months that we are together, and I think we will be having a good outcome from this kind of a fellowship. Surbi, over to you if you want to add on something.
Thank you so much, sir, for adding the insights. I'm sure everyone in the chat box was learning and identifying new things along with you. And we look forward to this particular learning journey. I'm sure all of you gotten a good insight of what is the content that we are going to follow in the upcoming 3 months. As sir said, any questions, this is your time to ask. And but all I see is gratitude for you, Soumya sir. So thank you so much for adding in. Um, Moving ahead, if you have any questions, again, please put on the chat box and we'll love to take it from there. Moving ahead, what are the expectations from the fellowship? Yes, there is so much that will be added on, but in return, there are a few small things that we expect out of you. The first two is pretty simple, and all of you already qualify for that, given you have been with us until the end of this particular session, which is access to internet and basic understanding of English. The rest two are a little more important. Coming back to the financial aid point as well, minimum 70% attendance on a monthly basis and a minimum assessment score of 70% again. Now, what is this assessment score? After the end of every month, we will have a small monthly report that will be created by you. That report will just be a proof of what have you learned, what have you retained, and what is your highlight of that particular month. We'll give you a format. You just have to create a short report. Based on that report, which will also be again your assessment, will be a combined study of how much effort you are ready to put into the fellowship and how much you're able to learn from this entire journey on a monthly basis. If you're able to keep up with a minimum 70% attendance and submission of the report on time, the monthly financial aid will be dispersed accordingly. Okay. Finally, at the end of the 3 month cycle, we will have a final project submission. This project you will create alongside your learning journey. You saw the weekly schedule. Alongside that journey, we will also have your project work started from the 3rd to 4th week itself. Okay. Now, any questions on this part?
Ma'am, can you brief how the projects will be implemented? Which type of projects?
Sure. Thank you so much, Neha. That's a very, very fair question. Priyanka, 5 to 6 and the timings part, as I said, we'll take it up on the WhatsApp group or right after this call during the doubt session. So if you have any questions on the content part, or as Neha asked on the projects, we'd love to take that part right now. When it comes to the projects, Neha, our team, what they have done is alongside your content, they've also curated project topics which will be supporting best to your career progression. They have a huge list for you to choose from. These projects will be either group projects or individual projects, depending on where you are positioned right now. And based on these things, we will have our weekly cycle. The sessions will be divided on a weekly basis, where 2 to 3 sessions on a weekly cycle on a particular week, where project work will be incorporated during these session days itself. So you'll start creating your project. For these projects, you will have industry mentors and master trainers who will be supporting you along with your peers. So you get an insight of how to build a new skill. You start learning a new tool based on all the topics that Soumya sir took you through, and you start implementing and utilizing those in your project. Okay. Rakshita has asked, can you repeat the financial aid point? Yes, sure, Rakshita. So, as a part of the fellowship, a chunk that also becomes an added benefit is the financial aid. What is the financial aid? As a fellow, you also get 5,000 monthly financial aid being a part of the fellowship or being a fellow of the AICW LinkedIn Fellowship. Now, to qualify for the financial aid, there are two steps that you need to do on a monthly basis. One, maintain minimum 70% attendance. At the end of every month, we will calculate an aggregate of your overall attendance. If that is more than 70%, then you've qualified one criteria. The second criteria for getting the financial aid is going to be your assessment or your monthly report. At the end of every month, we will also have you create a monthly report of your learnings from that entire month. 3-month cycle, 3 monthly reports. The first and second month will be the monthly reports, and the final will be your final project submission, right? So you do these things, and that qualifies you for your financial aid as well. Yes, Tithi.
Good evening, ma'am. I wanted to ask, some of us weren't able to submit that financial aid form due to some reason. So what about that?
Yes. What we will do is, for the financial aid form, I think good time to also clarify the details that you have to fill are to be your personal details. It has to be your personal account. It has to be your own passbook, as in the passbook has to be in your name. In case you do not have a personal account yet, take today, tomorrow to create an account, get your passbook, and submit it by tomorrow EOD. We will extend the timeline for you by tomorrow EOD so that you can add in your own personal details.
Ma'am, but the link was not working.
We'll check. I'll check the link again. We'll reshare the link with you on the WhatsApp group. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Jyoti.
Good evening, ma'am. Actually, my name beside my mother name also there, ma'am, as a guardian only. It's only self-account only.
Your account is it a shared, like a joint account, or is it under your name?
It's under my name, ma'am, but my mother name is added as a guardian only, ma'am. Only self-account.
That's perfectly fine. Your mother's name can be added as a guardian, but the account should be on your name.
Yes, ma'am. My name beside my mother name also added, ma'am, just like that.
That is all right. As long as the name, like the account holder is you, it does not
Yes,
matter
ma'am.
like who is the guardian. Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Ma'am, the joint accounts don't work.
Sorry, Ridhima, I missed your question.
Ma'am, joint accounts.
Joint accounts, better is if you add your own individual account, as it becomes a challenge during the audit if it's a joint account. But in case you would recommend Ridhima to go ahead with your personal account itself. Joint accounts again can be a little challenge for the audits, like who is the owner, who is the primary owner. In case you are the primary owner, then please, you can still try, but would again recommend that go ahead with a personal account.
Ma'am, I have issue for filling that form as it's not being submitted yet.
Vaishnavi will share the link again. Why don't you try it? Folks, any more questions on the financial aid or the form filling part? Let's take it towards the end. Okay. I want to quickly finish in your fellowship content part so that all of us are free, and whoever does not have a doubt can drop off. I don't want to extend the meeting longer than we promised, which is also a big statement that yes, we will be very punctual for the timelines. We started a little late today due to a technical glitch, but we'll make sure that every single time we have a session, it's dot on time and we end on time, so that the timeline that we've promised you is very set. Now, what are your next steps into the fellowship? One, log in into the LMS and complete your profile details. In case you have your half name written, make sure you've written your complete name there. In case you do not have a profile picture, make sure you upload your profile picture, and a good profile picture. We checked in, some of you have uploaded in pictures where there is a huge background and a very small picture in front, or it's like a side picture with some filters in it. Please make sure you're putting a professional photo, as these pictures will be utilized moving ahead for other certification and validation purposes. So make sure you're putting a professional picture there. That's the first next step. And starting tomorrow is going to be your first session. We're going to share the session details and everything on the group directly, so that you will have access to the session. And how do you log in? How do you join for the session itself? We'll share all those details in the WhatsApp group. So make sure you are active, attentive throughout today, right after this session. Okay. Moving ahead.
Ma'am, I have one more question. We have
We
class.
wait for
Okay,
the
ma'am.
question. So sorry. We'll take,
Okay,
I'll
it's
be
okay.
here. Don't worry. I'll be
Okay,
here,
ma'am.
solve all your questions. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Awesome. We're going to do one small thing before we close for the day and waiting for the questions. This is called a fellowship promise. Now, what is a fellowship promise? I like to call it a promise, or actually a pact or a promise to act, where at this juncture in the fellowship, where we're starting our journey together, there are hundreds of thoughts going on in our mind. There are some doubts, there are some questions, there is a hope of learning something new, there's a lot of excitement and curiosity. I wish for all of you to capture one thought, and it can be anything. It can be something as simple as, I will make sure to attend more than 90% classes. Give what may, I will attend 90% classes, minimum 90% classes. Or I will give 100% for every assessment that I do. Or I will make sure that I keep my video on for every session that I join. It can be anything, anything that is meaningful to you with respect to this fellowship. I want you to write that pact, that particular promise, either on a piece of paper, or you write that promise on your mobile in the notepad and keep it with you. It is not for you to share. You don't have to share it with anyone here. You just have to write it for yourself and keep it with you. And when we end this journey in April, after the completion of the entirety of 3 months, that is when we will take out that promise. That is when we will take out that pact and read it for the crowd or just to yourself as you like it. And that's when you will realize what promise you made at the start. Most of you would have been easily, successfully been able to keep that promise. And most of you will realize that you've done even more than that. Because during this entire journey, it is our promise to you that we will make sure it is engaging, it is enlightening, and full of learnings. So that pact is standing true at the end of 3 months. That is our pact to you. I want all of you to write your pact. And as in when you write your pact, just give me a thumbs up. Don't think of it as a childish activity. It's something that really works. It has to come from your heart. What is it that you want to promise yourself today? And write it somewhere. Okay, I see a lot of thumbs ups. As soon as you write it, it can be one line, one phrase. Just give a thumbs up. Awesome. Perfect. I see a lot of thumbs ups. That's very good to know. And now I will take in questions, starting with Tithi. Yes, Tithi.
Ma'am, actually, we have our college classes till 6, from 2 to 6. So, is it okay if we join half an hour late, or like you'll
Tithi,
be.
I think let me clear it for everyone. Thank you for highlighting this again, Tithi. There are two things that we need to work upon. One is the timings of the sessions, right? Some of you are okay with this slot. Some of you have challenges with respect to your college hours. Either you'll be traveling or you'll be like a 15-20 minute delay for this particular session. What we'll do is we'll run a poll in the group to identify what time aligns best. Okay. Then we'll make in adjustments. We'll work all of us together, come to a common consensus, make flexibility for each one, and decide on a common slot. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, the second query, which is regarding the financial aid and the form, one, we will share the form again with you. The link, we will renew it and we will share with you. In case you have not been able to fill it, or you have filled it, you are not yet sure if it was completely filled, please fill it again. Okay. Second thing regarding the financial aid form, it has to be your personal details. Joint accounts, okay, if you are the primary holder, you are the primary owner of the account, then yes, can still try. Recommended, it has to be your personal account only. Okay. Now, if there are questions apart from this, let's take those. Yes, Hannah.
Good evening, ma'am. Sneha this side. Ma'am, can we join the upcoming sessions via mobile phone?
No, Sneha, it is mandatory that you join via your laptop because it is not just going to be a theory session. It's going to be a practical session. Hence, you remember at the start we had taken your mobile laptop serial numbers.
Yeah, ma'am. Due to some technical issues, I can't get my laptop in now.
Sneha, please arrange for some laptop because without a laptop you will not be able to meaningfully attend any of the sessions. It is not going to be like a session today where someone comes and talks and then you just build your understanding. It's going to be a practical session, so you will require a laptop.
Yeah, totally understand, ma'am.
See if you can
I'll
figure out a laptop.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain about the LMS like login ID?
Yes, Kavya. Hannah, was your question same around the LMS?
No, ma'am. Actually, I have a doubt. In the dashboard of the student's dashboard, there is a column for attendance, and just randomly went through it, and it's marked as for 2 days as an absent. So, will that affect our attendance there?
No. It will reset tomorrow. It's just Monday, Tuesday. We do not have a session. You can restart. It will restart tomorrow. You will start your attendance tomorrow. Glad that you're going through it now. But yes, it will restart tomorrow.
Ma'am, I have another doubt. Will there be any recorded sessions of daily classes?
You will have recorded sessions, preferably attend it live. In case, in a very, very rare situation, you're not able to attend, then yes, for every session, you will have a recorded session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, coming to your question, Kavya, for the LMS login, we will share the login credentials again. Though, what you can simply do is after this call, we'll send a full message with the next steps. So, what I'll do is we'll put in a link for the LMS, star mark it. Okay, keep it star marked for you because every session you will join using the same link. Click on the link, log in using your registered email ID and the password that you had created. If you have changed the password, then that one. If you have not changed, then the test password. On the WhatsApp group, once we share the LMS link, again, just try it once. If you're not able to use it, just put a message in the group itself and I'll help you out. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So we can change our profile in that, ma'am.
Yes, that's where you'll get an option to change your profiles.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, folks, when I say change your profile, does not mean do a profile re-over. You just have to put in your full names, check your full name, check your WhatsApp number. It has to be your personal WhatsApp number, not anyone else's. So that when we connect with you, we connect with you directly. Put in a professional profile photo. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Perfect. Radhika. Radhika, I'm not able to hear you if you're saying something. Radhika, please type on the chat box. I'm not able to hear you. Para, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. I will not be able to attend tomorrow's lecture. Like मेरी रिया sister की शादी है 23-24 January को, तो it is okay if I will attend from Monday 23-24 January.
This week we have 2 sessions. I can understand if you don't attend 23-24, but tomorrow is 21.
Yes, ma'am, but functions are already started.
That is true. If you can take out 1.5 hour, because I'll tell you, the first session is the most important one where we'll set up everything. Second session may, even if you miss bits of it, you will still have basics of how to log in, what to do. We'll talk about how to mark your attendance. We'll talk about a lot of important things. If you can just take in time for the first session, folks, it is the most important one. You'll build your basic understanding. Post that, I understand sister's wedding, again, very, very important. Just for tomorrow, if you can make some time.
Okay, ma'am. I will surely try and I will make sure I will attend. Okay. Thank you.
Para. Yes, Neha.
Ma'am, on regular basis, we have to join the classes from the LMS only, or the link will be shared.
We'll share both link, and you will be joining directly via LMS actually, but we'll share the links as well.
Okay.
Yes, Anvi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
In the flyer, the banner part which we had gone through by the college, there was a hybrid mode for the internship. So can you please tell me about that a little?
Yes. Thank you for bringing this up, Anvi. So when we say hybrid mode, the entire 3 months are online fellowship. The last 2 days of the fellowship, which is going to be a convocation event, is planned on ground. What details we have of the on ground fellowship right now? One, it is going to be an in-person fellowship, a 2-day event for that, and we do not have a decided city or a decided location yet. The reason being, we want to identify what will work best for everyone. But I can tell you already, is it going to be mandatory? No. We will not ask everyone to travel. It is not going to be mandatory. More details on this particular convocation we'll give you in the upcoming week. Okay? Awesome. Now, before we close, we are at 602 students. There are, I'm guessing, a lot more doubts. I'm open and here to share. But before we close, would love to take a picture and mark it as the launch of this particular cohort. You're our first cohort for AICW fellowship. So can we have everyone come on video? Don't worry for your backgrounds right now. We'll give you beautiful ones once you start your fellowship journey. So it's okay. Everyone come on video. Oh, Dhanlakshmi and Kalyani are joining together. That's beautiful. Yes, two of you on the same frame. Come on. Okay, I want a few more videos on, folks. Come on. Oh, come on, a few more videos. This is going to be your cohort picture. Let's get all videos on. It's okay, even for just 1 minute. Actually, you'll have to hold on to your smiles because we have 6 screens. So I'll keep on clicking, keep smiling, and you don't know which screen your picture is on for me. So just keep on smiling. I'll let you know when to stop smiling. Ready? I'll say 3, and the 3 should be your point to say cheese and to keep that smile on. 1, 2, 3. Smiles on. Keep smiling, keep smiling. I love how reactions are floating in between. Keep smiling. We're on page 3, folks. All cameras on. Wow, Khushi right on time. Come on, folks. All cameras on. Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. We can keep the videos on for a while. And it's good to see all of you. Wow, it takes a second to switch back off. For that, or actually on that note, we're done for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed your launch and you're all excited as we are.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will be sure to make this a very engaging journey for you. So see you all tomorrow for the first session. If you have any questions, please stay back. We'll be happy to take those questions for you. And all hearts for everyone sharing hearts. My excitement is
Good evening,
working
ma'am.
for an all-girl cohort. So happy.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, Rashmi. Hello.
Ma'am, about financial aid,
Hmm.
which link you have sent, I opened and I filled the email ID and password all, but it
Okay.
is directly opening dashboard. It is not asking personal details only.
Are you sure, Rashmi, the link that you're opening is not for the LMS and the financial aid link? The financial aid is...
Financial,
So actually, if it is opening the dashboard, that means you have not logged in into your dashboard yet, because it is also, the form is also on the LMS.
I sent a screenshot in chat, ma'am.
You have shared a screenshot on the WhatsApp group?
Or even WhatsApp and in the chat bot, ma'am.
Oh, right now the chatbot here screenshot won't work for me. Possible for you to share a screenshot on the WhatsApp group?
Can I answer for this?
Yes, please do.
It's better,
Okay, ma'am.
Rashmi, I'll connect with you,
ma'am.
okay? After this.
Ma'am, the timings are okay, ma'am, but actually we are in traveling meanwhile that time.
Jyoti, timings I will sort out on the WhatsApp group.
चालू आहे आवाज.
Any more questions, folks?
Ma'am, one thing more. Ma'am, ma'am, like we'll have a regular session for 4 days in a week, and on 4 days we'll get projects, and on that projects we'll get mentorship on 2 days in a week. Is that so?
No, that will be so hectic, Sneha. You have 4 days in a week, you will have sessions. Amongst those 4 sessions, at times 5 days in a week also, during your revision days, you might have some exercise sessions. But during these sessions itself, some session days will be where you will work on the project. So say at times on a Wednesday, instead of a session, you have a project day. You're co-working on a project. Okay. And during that project co-working, you will have a mentor with you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Days, ma'am.
Yes, Jyoti.
What about the revision days, ma'am?
What about the revision days? Revision days are for your revisions. During the revision days, at times you might also have industry sessions. So you can think of it like this: 4 days in a week, dedicated classes. Okay. As we move ahead in the journey, we will start slow. We'll start with 4 days in a week. As in, when we move ahead in the journey, we'll start incorporating a few more extra sessions like exercise days, like project work, like an industry session, like specific industry session or a workshop. Those things can be incorporated on a session day, can at times be incorporated on a revision day. Okay. We'll keep you updated on a schedule. What I can do actually is on a monthly basis, we'll send you your schedule, what your month looks like. Will that help? What day, what to do? You know? We'll try out either 2 week, like a bi-weekly schedule or a monthly schedule. That should help you to plan out your engagements.
Ma'am, and on the revision days, no class is going to be there, right?
First week, no. First week revision days are relaxing days. Actually, revision days mean revision days where you actually get to revise what has been taught. So next time when you come to the class, you can ask questions, you can clear your doubts. But yes, no classes. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Rakshita.
Ma'am, like for the financial aid, there are only 2 qualifications, right? Like more than 70% attendance and the assessment score.
Only 2.
And is there any specific like the specific assessment score that we have to reach, like a bar or
70%.
something?
Same.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Then Lakshmi, Kalyani, who has a question? Or both of you?
Sorry, ma'am.
You have raised
You
your
have
hand.
raised your hand.
Acha, okay.
Acha, okay.
Ishita.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Keeping well. Thank you for asking, Ishita.
No problem. So I do understand that you've mentioned that we'll be figuring out the timing problems that some of us are having later on in the group and via a poll. But I just want to get some guidance because I have very specific time slots available to myself. I mean, I'm juggling a lot of things these days because I have so much going on: college, coachings, extra classes, other activities, internship, and all. So
Right.
I have a very specific time slot. So during, I think in between, we had a form that we were supposed to fill out for our availability.
Right.
So it did mention like early morning. So I did select 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot, and that because that was the only slot that I have free. Because 1 p.m. onwards, I have zero time because I have continuously classes and coaching and everything else. So I was wondering if these classes, if they are being recorded, right? I mean, I know you're gonna figure out something for other students as well who are facing this problem, but it's like just a general question. So, for example, if these classes are being recorded and I understand these are very important to be attended live, and I do want to attend them live, but since there are sometimes like situations when I'm not able to attend because maybe some other class are more important at that time because I
Right.
mean competitive exams and all. So, if I attend those recorded sessions in the time so that I have available to myself, would that also be marked as an attendance, or will I not get any attendance for that?
No, sadly, recorded sessions won't mark for any attendance. Only live
Okay.
sessions will be accountable under the attendance criteria. Recorded
Okay.
sessions will remain recorded sessions because then you're just looking at a video. You're not actually
Mm-hmm.
attending it live, right? So
Yeah,
attendance
makes
is marked for those.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Priyanshi.
Uh, Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, on revision classes, whether attendance will be marked or not
On
on revision classes.
revision is not classes, Priyanshi. Revision days are normal free days, no classes on those days.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any more questions, folks?
We know, ma'am, we get attendance or not that day.
How will you know whether you have gotten your attendance or not?
Hmm.
We will have self attendance. You will mark your own attendance. We'll teach you how tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any more questions, folks? This fellowship will help us in our future career. And also, are the projects we build? Okay, there's a question on the chat box. Can we program something we can showcase in the future? Jivana, the entire orientation was about how you can use this fellowship for your career progression. To cut short and to give you a gist again, everything that you will learn here are things that will help you build your skill set and skill set in the industry relevant tools, industry relevant skills right now. What the industry requires is you to be efficient and more effective in your work. Adding AI into your domain makes that happen and opens a lot more pathways for you to solve a problem that was still very unknown to humankind. And keeping all of those things in mind, you learning this skill set, you adding all of these skills to your resume makes you a person who's more in demand in the industry. So you kind of break the cycle of technically sound, like non-tech folks who are not kind of adept for the industry right now, and you become a person who is, what do you call it, industry relevant. That's how it will help you in the future. And all the projects that you will make, we've made sure that the projects, the topics that you will be using for those projects are all industry relevant topics, which again makes it something that becomes your proof of work for the fellowship. Sure, Dhanlakshmi, that should work. As long as you are able to log in, like one person will have to log in via their phone, attend, both of you can attend on the same laptop for this timeline. But during this like 27, 28, 29 cycle, you will have to log in separately. One person marking attendance will not work. So if Dhanalakshmi is marking attendance from your, like, if it is your laptop, Dhanalakshmi, and you are marking the attendance from your LMS, then Kalyani will have to log in from your phone and mark attendance on your LMS. Okay? Like, separately you have to mark your attendance. Only then it will work for both of you. But yes, you can attend the session together. No worries. All right, we're way past the clock now. We're 15 minutes up. Any more questions, folks? Do we have to switch on the webcam? Yes, Priyanshi, why not? Yes, these are not, folks, don't think of this as direct, lectures. This is not going to be a lecture session. I was okay with all of you immediately switching off your cameras, but this will not be the case during the fellowship. This is very, very strict. You saw the start, right? 3,000 folks who applied and only 155 got selected. It's something very serious that we're trying to build here, and the seriousness will be reflected on how serious you are to attend. So we'll make sure that you are attending in that seriously. Thank you, Akshita. That's very sweet of you to write that, and we really hope that all the sessions are equally exciting for you. All right, then, on that note, thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Yes, Priyanshi, that will work as long as we can see you. But then how will you switch on your phone camera? You'll have to join in from the device that you are logging in from. Okay, I will help you figure out. You can try. You can definitely try to log in from both. Thank you, Ishita. Thank you, Ishita, for the rest. Yes, I do need some rest now. Thank you, everyone. If you don't have any more questions, we'll be closing in the call now. Thank you so much for joining.